Good morning, dear cadets. So, as you know, as far as the fruits, seeds, fertilization, pollination is concerned, we have covered everything. Now, the next topic of this chapter is seed dispersal. So, what is the meaning of dispersal? Going from one place to another place. That is known as dispersal. So, what is the meaning of seed dispersal? Going from one place to another place, that is dispersal. And what is the seed dispersal? Going one place to another place of seed, means going of seed from one place to another place by some agents. What are those agents? Water, animal, wind, they are the agents. So, the transfer of seed from one place to another place by wind, water and animals is known as seed dispersal. Okay. So, just you might have seen that banana is found in Bhusawal, Maharashtra, but banana is found here also, Karnataka also. Same way, coconut is basically found in Kerala, but it is found in Karnataka also, it is found in some other states also. So, what is the reason? Of course, nowadays what is there? There are so many facilities. We can grow the plants and we can transport one place to another place. That is another thing. But earlier, when all these facilities were not there, then also the one kind of plants was found in different places. So, how this is possible? Because the seed of one plant is scattered or dispersed by wind, animal from one place to another place. That is why they distributed in different areas. So, the meaning of seed dispersal is the transfer of seed from one place to another place by wind, water and animals is known as seed dispersal. Now, question arises here, what is the need of seed dispersal? Why do seed disperse? Why do seeds disperse? So, seed disperse because of certain reasons, certain need. Number one thing, try to understand. If one place only all seeds are there, so they will grow, they will germinate, they will grow. And there would be shortage of sunlight, there would be shortage of water, there would be shortage of nutrients. So, what would be there? Seed disperse from one place to another place to avoid the competition for sunlight, water and nutrients. To avoid the competition for sunlight, water and nutrients. That is why seed dispersal is there. What is the second reason? Second reason is also there for the seed dispersal. What is there? If one place only one particular plant is grow, so in another place it won't be there. So, in another place there is a lack, there is a shortage of this plant, but this particular place there is a abundance of this plant. So, the second need is to avoid the overcrowding of the plants or seed dispersal is required. What is the next one? Try to understand. The third one is very important. To invade into new habitat. To invade into new habitat means for the wider distribution of plant, seed dispersal is required. Means the seed should go from one habitat to another habitat. Means from Kerala to Tamil Nadu, Tamil Nadu to Karnataka, Karnataka to Maharashtra, Maharashtra to Madhya Pradesh. Means seed should be dispersed. Okay, then only it will get the new habitat. If it will not distributed, then it will not get the new habitat. It will be there in a particular habitat only. So, these are the three reasons. That is why seed dispersal is required. Okay. And now question arises here, what are the agents of seed dispersal? So, dear cadets, now agents of seed dispersal. What do you mean by agents? Means the factors which are contributing toward the seed dispersal. So, just see, seed is transferred from one place to another place by these four factors only, by these four agents only. First one is the wind, second one is the water, third one is the bursting, and fourth one is the animals. By these four ways only seed is dispersed from one place to another place. Just try to understand. Don't think that all kinds of seeds are dispersed by all these four factors or agents. That seed which is going to be dispersed by wind, that should have some features, like wind can disperse, can transfer those seeds which are having wing or hairy structure. If they have got the winged or hairy structure, they only will be dispersed by wind. Similarly, water means such kind of seeds which can swim with the water, so they should also have hairy or winged structure. They only can be dispersed by water. Bursting, there are certain seeds which burst with sudden jerk and they disperse one place to another place. So such kind of seeds are dispersed by bursting. Castor fruits, correct or not? We'll give you the examples also, that they are dispersed by water, which are dispersed by wind, which are dispersed by animals. Okay, we'll tell you. Now, animals, there are certain kinds of seeds which stick to the body of animals because they have got the modified structure. They will stick to the body of animals. Try to understand. All time we are walking or not, so in the sole of our shoes, slippers, some kind of seeds gets attached, and when we walk away, so some places they dropped. So now wherever they are dropped, they will germinate there only. So now they have got the new habitat or not. So these are the four agents which disperse the seed from one place to another place. Now let us see one animation for the better understanding of this one, seed dispersal.
Things like animals, they too grow up and reproduce plants of their own kind. Plants grow from seeds which usually disperse with different natural methods like wind, water, animals, and bursting. The seeds of plants and trees come in a huge variety of sizes and colors. All are different from each other. First, let's look at the seeds of various fruits. They come in many shapes and sizes, such as big, long, small, cherry, grape, lychee, and apricot seeds are small in size. Almost all of these seeds will grow into new plants if you sow them. Flowers also bear seeds. This is the sunflower seed. It has black and white stripes, which measures 1 centimeter in length. Marigold flower also has seeds. Its seed is long and thin, with a furry thing attached to the tip. This is the seed of a garden blossom, which is only 1 millimeter in size and round in shape. If all these seeds fall below the same plant and sprout there, what would happen? Yes, overcrowding. Plants need to disperse or spread their seeds away from themselves to stop overcrowding at one place, and also to create new colonies. Nearly all seeds are produced within fruits. These fruits enable seeds to be dispersed in variety of ways. By wind, some fruits are adapted to catch the wind and being blown away, such as helicopter or dandelion clocks. By bursting, these fruits suddenly burst open, throwing the seeds in all directions, such laburnum, or gorse. By water, some fruit seeds are waterproof and can float in water. Coconuts are a good example. By animals, some fruit seeds have little tiny hooks on them, such as burdocks. These little hooks catch on passing animals if they brush against a plant and get carried away. Now, once again, let's quickly look at the seeds and their dispersal ways. Plants grow from seeds. Seeds of plants and trees come in a huge variety of sizes and colors. Fruit seeds come in many shapes and sizes, such as big, long, small. Flowers also bear seeds such as sunflower, marigold, and garden blossom. Fruits enable seeds to be dispersed in variety of ways. By wind, dandelion seeds are dispersed by wind. By water, coconut seeds can float in water and can also be dispersed by it. By bursting, pea, laburnum, and gorse seeds are dispersed by bursting. By animals, burdock seeds are dispersed by animals.
So dear cadets, what you have seen in the video, some seeds are dispersed by wind, some seeds are dispersed by water, some seeds are dispersed by bursting, some seeds are dispersed by animals. Their clear-cut examples is given, like coconut is dispersed by water and wind both, okay. Only such kind of seed which can float in water, they can only disperse by water. Remember this one. And the seeds which cannot float, they will not be dispersed by water, okay. Hairy seeds basically dispersed by wind. So in this way, this particular agents is completed, agents of seed dispersal. So now I am going to give you some questions. Please note down those questions, and tomorrow will teach you some more points regarding this seed dispersal. But today just you note down the question. The question number first is, what do you mean by seed dispersal? What do you mean by seed dispersal? Seed dispersal. Okay. Next one is question number 2. What is the need of seed dispersal? What is the need of seed dispersal? Okay. Question number 3. Give two examples of each. Give two examples of each type of seed. Number 1, dispersed by wind. Second one is dispersed by water. Third one is dispersed by bursting. Dispersed by animals. Okay. So just two examples you should write of each. Give two examples of each of seed. Dispersed by each type of seed. Give two examples of each type of seed. Dispersed by wind, dispersed by water. Just write here, give 2 examples of each, that's all. Give 2 examples of seed, dispersed by wind, dispersed by water, dispersed by bursting. So these are the questions, their answer you should write. Now some more things are there which I will complete tomorrow, isn't it? And afterwards this chapter is also completely completed, and will explain you the NCERT exercise. Thank you.